You are water. Protect her. When you rise up, I want you to take a moment to look to the person to your left and to the person to your right. Because moving forward, as BIPOC, this is how we stabilize the core of white supremacy. Because we do not belong on our knees beneath the weight of a systematic oppression system put in place by a terroristic settlers regime. Rise up like the warrior you are. Go take your land back. Miigwech.
Thank you so much. All right, with that, we're going to keep it moving. Say his name.
So, how's it going, guys? For those of you wondering, we're in Minneapolis, Minnesota at the moment, following a crowd led by the Brown Berets and the Black Panthers. We have seen folks out here express their grievances after marching down Lake Street and stopping in front of the 3rd Precinct. If you don't remember, in Minneapolis, Minnesota, the 3rd Precinct was a building that was burned down shortly after George Floyd's murder during some of the uprisings that happened that week. Now we're witnessing that folks are marching down these streets, using them as historical markers and moments to express their feelings, their demands from police, specifically regarding police brutality and the death of black and brown folks. This group is relatively small, with about 30 folks. The march started with a much larger group, including a Native American dance group. They danced and made a demonstration of love and of peace, specifically for Adam Toledo. If you don't know who Adam Toledo is, Adam Toledo was killed during a confrontation with the police. He was running away with the gun in his hand. Shortly before putting his hands up, he got rid of the gun, put his hands up. Video shows he clearly had no weapon in his hand, but before the police could make that determination, he shot and killed 13-year-old Adam Toledo. So I'll keep you guys updated. We're going to keep following the crowd as they march down 32nd Street here in Minneapolis, Minnesota. So stay tuned. We'll stand right here. Let's get you in the shot. Here, you could use this mic right here to speak. You just clip it on or just hold it if you want, whatever works for you.
I'll just hold it.
Cool. So just tell us, man, what brings you out here? You know, what is the Brown Berets? What are they about? When did y'all form? I mean, whatever you feel is important to people.
Yeah. So the Brown Berets were originally here in the 1970s, 1960s, when a lot of Justice Party was beginning to form. But unfortunately, we did, die down for a lot. But we just started coming back up last summer in the beginning after the George Floyd riots and such. And we've been active in various protests, protecting our people, making a presence and making sure nobody messes with our people as, they're, accessing their right to protest. We've been out to Line 3, the water camps, because, we're supporting our cousins, our indigenous brothers and sisters from the north, because, a lot of people don't know this, but us Latinos, we are indigenous and we're native to this land, and the Brown Berets are here to, protect and serve, very much like the cops, but not as bad as the cops, because the cops obviously don't know how to do the job well, so we're here to do it better. Again, we're not cops, we're never going to be like the cops, but we are here to protect our people at all costs, regardless of the situation.
Awesome, man. And what do you want people to know about, how folks have been, doing these demonstrations after the verdict? Everyone thought, if Chauvin is found guilty, everyone would just go home, pack it up, and leave. But why do you guys continue to come out?
Continue to come out because this, George Floyd is one of many. Adam Toledo, only to name a couple. Trayvon Martin back years ago. It's not going to end until we prevent it from happening again.
Yeah, of Cool, man. And so with the Brown Berets, like, how can people find you, support you, join the Brown Berets if they're interested in?
You can contact us in those Brown Berets in Minnesota on Facebook, and we're on Instagram as well. Find us there. If if you're looking to join, contact us there, and we'll start the process. But if you're willing to support, we have a Cash App as well. It's LBB Minnesota, or $LBB Minnesota. If you're willing to donate and help us fund the causa.
Cool, man. And one last question. Personally, like, what brings you out every day, man? Like, what do you think about this movement has captured your heart or your mind?
My ancestors fought this battle many years ago, and I think it's my turn to fight it now.
Yeah.
And, it could be me, it could be my brother, it could be my future kid, it could be my dad. I'm out here so it never is.
Thanks, man. I really appreciate it. Do you have anything else to say? Anything else
No, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I appreciate you, man. Have a great one.
You too,
Take
man.
care.
Be
I'm
safe out here.
Yeah,
Are you
of
gonna
course,
head
you
down
too.
there?
I'm gonna try to catch up to the crowd. Yeah. So as I mentioned, we're following a crowd of around 30, 40 folks. I'm gonna try to catch up to them, although it will be a little bit difficult with all the equipment I have on. This bulletproof vest weighs about 30 pounds. Anyway, we're in downtown, or not downtown, we're in Minneapolis, Minnesota, currently following a crowd of 40 folks who are protesting and demanding justice for Adam Toledo. This group started at South Minneapolis High School. It's hard to report and run. And they marched down Lake Street, stopped at the third precinct, gave a speech, gave various speeches. This march included Native American dance groups, as well as the Brown Berets and the Black Panthers, who are here to protect and help the community stand up for justice for Adam Toledo. Minnesota's great. It is cold, but people here have been incredibly friendly and willing to talk about the issues that affect them. Definitely very emotional a lot of the time. Sorry, I'm a little winded. We're catching up again with the group of folks marching down 32nd Street in Minneapolis, Minnesota, demanding justice for Adam Toledo. The group includes folks that are part of groups like the Brown Berets and the Black Panthers. And as soon as I can, I'll try to get an interview with those folks. But if you're new to the channel, just remember, unbiased journalism, all with the goal of informing communities and encouraging them to form their own opinions about the world around them. We're actually making good progress, catching up to the group. They walk fast. They're speedy quick. Whew! It's like It's like a workout, especially with over 40 pounds of equipment on my body. All of it to bring you the best coverage of these events. I'm just a volunteer citizen journalist. I do this without any income from the stream itself. I just love you guys. And I encourage you to talk to the folks in the comments about your opinions in a civilized manner. Don't insult, don't spam, don't be violent. Be informed and respectful. Otherwise you will get banned or blocked from commenting on the stream. We don't block you if you have a different opinion. This isn't even about my opinion. I never talk about my own opinion. Never will. Y'all don't know what I believe unless you know me personally. But nevertheless, this is open to everyone, and the only reason you'd be blocked is if you're not encouraging or being conducive to civil discussion. This march was much bigger about over an hour ago, with over 100 folks participating. But since the crowd has thinned out, there was a Native American dance group that has since left. If you're curious to see how this progressed, watch the live right before this one, where we were following this group from Lake Street to the 3rd precinct down 32nd. And then again, this stream started when they were on 32nd and South Minneapolis High School and continued marching where we are right now.
Boots on the ground, we're here to shut this shit down. Boots on the ground, we're here to shut this shit down. Boots on the ground, we're here to shut this shit down. Whose streets? Our streets. Whose streets? Our streets. Our streets. Our streets. Native land. Native land. Native land. Native land. Shut it down. 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 Shut it down.
Earlier today, we were at an event there's some families coming out actually. But earlier today at St. Paul in Minnesota, we went to the governor's residence where several folks gave speeches after having been affected by police brutality in some way. Families of folks that have been killed for police spoke at the mansion, at the residence. It was originally a march, but then it turned into a demonstration, less march oriented and more speaker oriented, where families were allowed to speak. Experiences. We are now approaching a larger group of protesters I was unaware was congregating in this area. I'll show you.
Jovencitas, mujeres adultas, no podemos permitir eso. Es momento de que la comunidad latina se levante como uno solo, así como la comunidad afroamericana gritan su nombre. Nosotros también tenemos que gritar su nombre y gritar que Yadira vive, que Yadira es nuestro ejemplo, que Yadira no puede haber más Yadiras aquí en Minnesota, en Minneapolis, pero necesitamos la colaboración de todos ustedes, de todas ustedes que decían, cuando vayas a la escuela, cuando vayas a tu casa, cuando vayas a la tienda, cuando vayas a tu iglesia, habla y que tenemos que unirnos como una sola voz, como una sola mujer, y que Yadira vive. Podemos gritar su nombre. Yadira vive, Yadira vive. Así como George Floyd, Yadira, digan su nombre. Yadira, Yadira. Gracias por estar esta tarde y paso el micrófono a su tío.
Justicia para Yadira es mi... Bueno, fue mi sobrina y desgraciadamente sus padres se quedaron allá en México. Se vino ella sola con su hermanito. Su hermanito también está muy mal ahorita. Disculpen, no me siento muy bien. Solamente les quiero agradecer a todos. Muchas gracias, les agradezco. De corazón. También los que apenas llegaron. No sé qué organización, pero... Hola
a todos. Perdón, hablo un poco fuerte. Mi nombre es William Martínez y soy del grupo Pro Inmigrante. Los que han marchado con nosotros saben que no solamente padres de nosotros se cruzan la frontera. Cuesta bastante cruzarse el río. O saltarse el muro. Cuesta para que nuestros hijos vengan aquí y los asesinen como asesinaron al niño en Chicago. Que los asesinen como no asesinen, que los brutalmente asesinen como asesinaron a Irader. Ahí, ¿verdad? Lo voy a cambiar un poquito de inglés. I am William Martinez with Minnesota Immigrant Right Action.
Deserve.
We need to give to the family right now. It's so important. So please, please, please.
Por favor.
I'm gonna ask him to you
Please.
to go with us. To the house.
Let the family speak.
Give me 1 second. Okay. I gotta give Marianne. Thank you so much again. Gracias a todos de nuevo. Y recuerden, la lucha es de todos.